Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So Libra, this week was supposed to be this karmic cycle. It kind of is. I mean, well, it's more about what you need. What do you need right now? And in a sense, like we're always in a karmic cycle, so whatever cycle you're in is what you need, what you really need. So during the pre-shuffle, and the two cards that came out, I'm just going to show you. I love these two cards from this deck. You got the Star card and the Lovers for what you need right now. Two major arcana and two that specifically symbolize a zodiac sign. So the Star is Aquarian energy and the Lovers is Gemini energy. I would classify these for myself as two of the most unique and expressive signs in the deck. Kind of ready and willing to go their own way without, you know, whatever, you don't like it, that's fine. I'm going to dress like this today, or I'm going to go do that today. So I feel like what you need is this very expressive, personal, maybe I want to reverse that. A very personal, expressive element of yourself that needs to come out, to be expressed. It's balance. It's almost like reaching. I want to see reaching this stardom through shining your light, being this magnificently balanced energy. That's what you need right now. And with the Lovers, almost like you have choices. It's time to make choices to start manifesting your life. Start making choices to start manifesting your life here. I feel a lot of humanitarian energy, a lot of love around you. You need to know this right now, Libra. You need to know this. Oh yes, so doing the singing bowl, I'm going to try holding it with this hand. I hope I can resonate it with my left because I'm right-handed. But my left hand is always holding the bowl. I feel like I'm going to get like a big... I'm going to be like lopsided and have like a big shoulder and bicep on my left side and nothing on the right. So get ready for some wonderful clearing energy if I can do it with this hand. I can't do it with that hand. I'm really a righty. My left hand, I feel sad for it. It feels left out. It just does the heavy stuff like that. Okay. Intense. Okay, I hope that was good for you. Starting to rain here. I don't know if you can hear it on the windows. It's kind of a very peaceful sound as it just starts to hit the glass. Libra, let's see what we have for Libra. Ooh, that's it. Oh, gosh. Okay. Whew, so much coming out. So, ooh, I feel like conflict and, ooh, but coming out of that like a boss. Oh my gosh, Libra. Coming out of conflict and confusion and competition, sneakiness and lies. Pain and sorrow, coming out of it like a boss. Five of Wands, the Five of Wands. There's that competition, that miscommunication, that heavy feeling. Ooh, the Seven of Swords. I know a lot of times people say, well, that's the sneaking and lying card. Even a little bit, I get it from this deck. Not too much. I'm not big on that unless there's a lot of other energy supporting it. Well, there could be though, this one. Because then we get the Three of Swords. I kind of look around to see what else is supporting that card. We get the Three of Swords. Something. It feels like, you know, I just feel more like trying to move away from that heartbreak. Something that broke your heart. Something that was very disappointing. This Three of Swords, she's coming out way too much this week. But the thing is, what I have liked seeing is that this Three of Swords has been coming out this week, but it has been followed by some very positive energy. So it does kind of tell us that, you know, maybe a lot of people have been in some sort of, maybe a little dark pit or some sort of pain, working through some shadow elements of themselves and coming out very, very strong here. The next two cards that you get are the Ten of Coins or Pentacles here, and the Palace of Coins, Pentacles. So in this deck, the Palace is beyond the King. So it's his actual castle, palace. Wow. You are, like I said, you are coming out of some seriously heavy, dark energy and moving into absolute abundance. Really abundance, really stable, grounded energy. Very fruitful energy. Like, expect payout to come through with this sort of energy. This Ten of Coins, to me, I find it quite fascinating, the depiction, the artwork in this deck in particular. This is almost like finding a treasure. It's almost like finding a treasure. So usually the Ten of Coins is, you know, it's like some buildings and some, I want to say like a, I don't know if middle-aged is the right term, couple and an older couple and young kids and a dog. Like, it's like about this feeling of community and home and happiness and abundance, stability, fruitfulness. This one is a little different. I really get like finding a lost treasure. Like something that was meant for you that has evaded you up to this point in life. Something that is meant for you that you have not been able to track down, whether, you know, energies have played out around you or you've handled energy in a certain way. Sometimes I feel, I'm just going to say, sometimes I feel with Libra's energy that you guys spend a little too much time trying to balance. I know it's what you do, but trying to balance the relationships around you, trying to make sure everyone is happy, and I think you forget about your happiness. I feel that sometimes. I feel like you forget about your happiness, and that's why this is feeling like a treasure, because it's been hard to find, you know? You've been looking at the map, and as soon as you kind of get, you know, a little focused on something that could be for you, that feels like it's meant for you, it's something you'd like to explore and understand and look into, and then you get kind of tugged away from it. But because you kind of allow things to tug you away from it, and see, the Seven of Swords is kind of sneaking away from this heartache. This doesn't even have to be like romantic love, or, you know, it just could be the heartache of not getting what I know I really want in this life. What's really meant for me in this life. You're sneaking away from that energy, which is good. That's a good thing. Perhaps others may say, oh, you're sneaking away from responsibility. You also have a responsibility to yourself. You really do. And you can be a leader in your community by living your best life. And you don't have to live your best life and throw everyone else off to, no, we still have certain responsibilities, but you do want to appreciate when it's time to focus on what you need, because there's a lost treasure for you. There's a lost treasure. There's something out there that you haven't acclaimed yet that is yours. No one else has the map for it. It's not going anywhere. It's just waiting for you. The sooner you get to it, the better, because it's followed by the Palace of Coins, which is really, it's like the epitome of the Ten of Coins. It's, again, it is like buried in the woods, so it's so grounded, but it's surrounded by all this lush, like there's wild, it looks like there's wild strawberries, these mushrooms, there's deer, there's elk, there's an owl, there's this all-knowing and seeing and protective energy around this Palace of Coins. There's so much abundance. Like, you couldn't run out of abundance, to me, is what this card is, and it's very safe. Nothing can find this. So once you get there, It's like you don't have this problem anymore, or this struggle in life with trying to balance everything else and forgetting about you. You still balance everything else, but you don't forget about you. And then that's when you really get this, the scales of justice finally become balanced for you, Libra. It is not forgetting about you. What's at the bottom of this deck? Ooh, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of swords here. Well, you are an air sign, so there you go. You are an air sign, so you're taking that on. Taking on that air energy. I cannot figure out what is going on with this Aquarius. It is like the symbol in all of these this week. Now it's up here with the Knight of Swords. Well, I guess it is Aquarian energy. So it's the Knight of Swords. The Palace of Wands is underneath that, and the Three of Coins. The Strength card, the Queen of Swords. Wow. You're really coming into something here, Libra. It's really time to take on this Knight of Swords energy, I feel like, for you. And the Knight of Swords energy doesn't look before he goes, it just goes. If you know something is meant for you, the universe is telling you it is time to take that bull by the horns and go, right? It's funny, I said horns, I wasn't thinking that. Here. You take him by that too. He might go if you take him. The bull is probably more likely to go in the direction you want him to go if you take him from the back end as opposed to the horns. Something good. Now, that is my dream, Tarot of Dreams. I'm going to go into my Starman Tarot. Ace of Wands is at the bottom of this for you as we get started. Interesting. So, I'm just looking at this. Yeah, because one of the things I said this week to the universe when I was going to do these readings, I am taking what the typical meaning of the tarot is, but I am looking at the symbolism in the artwork. You see this guy in the Seven of Swords over here, moving away from this Three of Swords. Look in the background, all that fire through the windows of this castle that he's sneaking out of. And then what is beside that but this card? All that fire, all that passion, desire. It may even feel like it's an internal conflict for you to achieve this balance between you and your relationships and what is really good for you. But you're moving towards that. And by doing that, you find the balance. All right, what else is in here for Libra? What else do we have for Libra? What else do we have for Libra? And what they need here? Is this what they really need? This is a treasure. It's like you're getting really close to finding this treasure. Libra. Ooh, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, you got 2 8s in here. And for me, 8s are about your own inner strength and going on a journey to discover what is for you. Jeez, this is pretty cool. So you have the 8 of Pentacles. You know, working on your craft, putting the work in, putting the effort in, very creative energy. But it's yours, it's you. And then the 8 of Cups, there's that journey. The 8 of Cups is all about like kind of pulling away, kind of, you know, taking your energy for you and not dispersing it to others so much in other situations. Just focusing in on your energy and what you want. What feels like you should move yourself away from in life. What feels like you should move yourself more towards in life. That's that journey. That's going in that inner strength and really figuring it out for yourself. Then you get 2 spectacular cards. You get the Empress. For me, the embodiment of all the queens in the tarot. She holds it, she does it, she creates it. She, I feel, is holding this treasure for you. And that's the balance, right? That is the balance, being able to be each queen in the tarot. If you need to be the Queen of Swords at some point, you need to cut shit out. You need to say it, you need to do it, right? If you need to really go into the nurturing aspect of yourself, the Queen of Pentacles, you need to look after family, home, yourself, care for others, care for yourself. You do that. The Queen of Cups, if you need to lead by your heart. You need to really lead by your heart. You need to acknowledge your feelings and your emotions. You know, the Queen of Cups is also someone who can sit in sorrow because she is filled with her emotions. So taking the time to feel something that might be sorrowful, sadness in you, and to release that, and to find love and happiness and uplifting energy again. And then that Queen of Wands, that passion, that desire, that drive, that spark of life to start something new. There's that Empress energy for you. You're coming into it. And the Six of Cups is what comes in after the Empress. Soulmate energy, very much so. Very soulmate-y energy. Very nostalgic too. But I don't feel it's nostalgic. This is the interesting thing. Because it comes in after the Empress, it comes in after creation of something new in your life. It feels like it's nostalgia, but you're creating new nostalgia. You're creating moments, or going to be creating moments that as you move forward into the future, they are going to be nostalgic. You're going to look back on them and realize how beautiful the transformation was and how beautiful that time was. And it projected you to where you are now. Then, in the future, like, it feels like you're literally moving into an energy that will become nostalgic further down into the chapters of your life. Like, nice energy. If you have nostalgia now that is not nice, that there's things that you think about from the past that, you know, they're hurtful or they're painful. This is going to change that. You're going to have new nostalgia. Look at that when that comes out. Like, interesting messages sometimes. I never thought of that. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom here. Yeah, there is an ending to something. It doesn't feel like massively dramatic. Like, you know, the Tower moment. This Ten of Swords can be a little bit like there is an ending here. I feel though it is an ending in what was nostalgic to you before. That you are going to be creating happier, freer, more fulfilling and abundant moments in life that you will look back on with a lot of happiness. It's almost like a new type of grounded energy that you're going to build up on. Nice. Oh, the Moonology deck. I'm like, I guess that's it. No, the Moonology deck. You have to get a card or two or three or four, depending on what. Virgo was a little greedy with your cards today. Virgo had a lot of cards. Although you guys have had a lot of cards. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards so far. All right, Moonology deck. Card. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not specific, just a card. A Moonology card. There we go. Oh my gosh. This card, I swear, I think it's come out for every sign this week in some way, either as an underline or directly coming out. Have faith in your dreams. A waxing crescent moon. So you are building towards it. For me, the full moon is hitting it, right? There you are with the waxing crescent moon. It is growing. Just have faith in these dreams. Have faith in yourself. Pay into yourself because there's a treasure waiting to be discovered. And I don't want to say it's just a treasure within you. It definitely is a treasure within you. Being a pentacle, I think it's a treasure out there in the world. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Kind of tells me the underline is a bit of a time for rest too. Rest. Just allow the universe to deliver this to you as long as you give yourself the time for the rest. As long as you give yourself what you feel you need at any given moment, as opposed to just giving yourself to someone else because it seems like they need that. No, you need it too. You need it too, Libra. There you go. So that's it. That's what I had for you this week, guys. Thank you for allowing me to do that reading for you. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.